Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with Trade Winds RV Center. Here to congratulate you on the purchase of your Jayco Volante 27A motorhome. You guys have picked a beautiful unit. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by arriving at the campsite. A few things I want you to take into consideration. First and foremost, your slides. Make sure that you're parked where your slides are not going to be hindered by any trees or obstacles. And then I want you to think about where your water and electricity hookups are. At the back of your unit is going to be everything you need. You have a complete docking station on the rear off-camp side or your driver's side of your vehicle. So park so that these can reach all your facilities. You have your water and your electricity. Once you park your unit, we're going to go inside and we're going to deploy the slides. Now they're already open as they're prepping your unit, but what I wanted to do is show you where to do that. Come inside your unit. Here with the slide in, you'll be able to reach this. Come right to the back here. This is your control panel. This top one is a slide right to your right. Send it back out. And slide number 2 will be your bedroom slide. Extend that back out. Now once you've got your slides deployed, you're going to come to the front of your trailer. Motorhome, I'm sorry. And we're going to turn on the power on an auto leveling system. And then you're simply just going to hit auto level. Now the reason you put your slides out first is the system is going to take into account the weight of your slides. And you'll notice that if you ever open your slides without your auto level system down, if you go outside and look, it's going to lean to the left even when on level ground. So as you're closing up the unit, you'll just hit the all retract. Should you be on unlevel ground somewhere and need to move certain ones around, them are all there. Alright, we've got our unit level. Got it parked in a good spot. Now let's head around and hook up our electricity and our water. Again, at the rear of the unit, your power cord conveniently stores inside here, goes down through that hole, and heads on back. 30 amp service. Once you get your power hooked up, next thing we're going to do is hook up our water. Here's your complete docking station and very simplified instructions up here. We're at the campsite, we're hooking up to city water. Right there in the middle. Turn your white down, your blue to the left, your red up, and your green to the left. Grab your water pressure regulator. I always hook up this water pressure regulator when putting any water into this unit. It's going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines inside your unit. Hook up the water pressure regulator, come over here to city water. Open that up, put on your hose, but don't turn on your water yet. We're going to go around to your campsite and find your hot water heater. So over on this side is your hot water heater. You're going to open that up and you're just going to make sure that your drain valve is returned. You may have left it open last time you were camping and emptied it. So make sure your drain valve is back in. Then you can turn on your water. Now after your water's been on for a few minutes, you're gonna come here in your hot water heater to your pressure release valve. You're gonna pull on this and it's gonna release air. Just give it a few more minutes if it's a lot of air, until you have a steady flow of water coming out here. Don't worry about it harming anything underneath here, it won't. This is how you check this. Once it's flowing out of there, then you know that your tank is full and you can light your hot water heater from your control panel indoors, whether you're hooked up to electricity or gas. So let's go back around. Let's say you're out camping and you don't have city water, you're gonna hook up potable water. So you're gonna hook your water up here again, but we're gonna go to dry camping. Arrow down, green, white down, green up, red up, blue left. Fill your tank. Again, use your burp your hot water heater or let the air out of the lines. And then remember, if you're dry camping and using potable water, this will just be where you fill your water up, and then you're going to want to turn on your water pump. The only time you turn on your water pump is if you're using potable water. Here's how to set it up to winterize, to sanitize, power tank fills. That's got our water hooked up, our electricity hooked up. Let me show you a few other things. Here's where you hook up your cable or satellite. Down here you have the spray port that this hose hooks onto. One other thing I wanted to mention is on the end of your 30 amp service, should you need to plug into 110, you do have this 30 to 110 amperage reducer. Just remember, if doing that, only run one AC unit. Your water filter. It's a hose for emptying things out. This is for changing your water filter. Your black tank flush, which we'll talk about when emptying your tanks. Let's go around the rest of the back of your unit. Here's where you fuel up. This is your black tanks and gray tanks. This is where you dump them. We'll talk about that when leaving the station, campsite. Now here's your generator. I'll go inside and start that up for you. These are both, that one's storage, and this one here is going to be your battery and your propane. This shows your propane's full. Here's where you fill it. Battery box, just lift up on that and pull it out. There's your hydraulics for your auto leveling system. More storage here. Go to the engine compartment here. We push down on them. It's kind of a two-hand job, but it looks like I just accomplished it with one. I'll show you where a few fluids are. There's your coolant. There's your battery. Your wiper fluid and your brake fluid. And there's your dipstick. The owner's manual from Ford telling you how to maintain this. Snap that back down. Huge panoramic view. Amazing view with them windows. This side's mostly storage. You have a ton of storage in this unit. Storage there. Storage here. Here. Both of these are storage. That one's got a nice little rack on it. Last one's storage here. Here's your awning. I'll show you how to bring that out. This is your furnace heat release, so if you're running your furnace, stay away from this, it'll get rather hot. Your hot water heater. Access to the back of your fridge. And your outdoor entertainment center. Recommend keeping these locked with that CH507 key. That about covers everything out here. Let's go take a look on the inside. Alright, as we come in your unit, you do have your power steps. Patient for them to come down. Coming up inside your unit door is your main power. So you can turn on all of your main power inside the unit. Your awning in and out. I will tell you on your awning when you run it out just until the flap falls down to 90 degrees. I'll run that out real quick. Awning running out. Just hold your power button down and it runs out quick. So that flap, when that falls down, you know you're out as far as you need to be. Retract it. It's a little windy out today, so I'm going to bring it back in while I am. Talk about your other lights in here. Exterior lightings. The power step, you can turn that on or off. And your interior lights. Awning's just about in. Alright, I'll walk you through it. Show you a few other things in the unit. Let's go back to your control center. Here to the left of your stove. This is where you turn on and off your generator. Now I'll run outside real quick and show you your generator running. So that is purring nicely. Go back in your unit. And talk about the rest of your control panel. These are your slide controls. Over to the right here, this is where you check your tanks. Take your propane, your battery. All your other tanks are empty. This is where you start your hot water heater if you're hooked up to electric, and here's where you turn it on if you're hooked up to gas. Next to that's your water pump. Again, only use your water pump when using potable water. And if you're in inclement weather and want to use your tank heaters, there are pads on your tank heater. Below that tells how much service or type of service you're on. Down here's your thermostat. Simply set this to heat, fan, or cool. Set it desired temperature. Below that, here's your control to check your batteries and make sure everything's running correctly. Coming over to your fridge. Turn it on. Mode right now is on auto, which means when you're plugged in, it's running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, it runs off gas. That's strictly electricity. That's strictly gas. Over here, cold, colder, colder, and 5 snowflakes is coldest. Coming down on the floor, below your control panel, is your 12-volt carbon monoxide detector. The reason I mention this is 12 volts because it's constantly running off your battery. Should you be gone for the day, use your battery disconnect so this doesn't run your battery down. Coming up from your carbon monoxide detector on your stove, this glass top makes an excellent backsplash. You do have auto ignite. Your gas is off right now, but simply set this to the light, hit your spark, that'll turn your stove on. You have a panel light as well. Above that, self-explanatory microwave. Over here in the corner, you do have this little pop-up USB port or 110s. Great place for a coffee pot. Coming back into your bedroom here. You do want to fold your bed up like that when you're going out on the slide, or when you're bringing your slide in. Simply fold it down. Coming into your bedroom, you have another thermostat back here. Here's your bedroom lighting and your television. Cable and 110 there. And of course all your closet space. These little lights above the bed, if you just touch them, they give you a blue light. If you hold them, they give you a white reading light. You have your own AC in here. Coming out into the living area. Your dinette. And your sofa, which makes into a bed simply by jackknifing. Lift up the front and lay down the back. Just that quickly you have a bed. Of course you can tuck away your seat belts. Over on this side, I believe there is a pull. Lift it and pull it down. Lift up these side cushions. Tuck these up underneath. You have to lay down like that. And then push the cushions back and use these cushions in the middle. One on each side, and you have a bed here. Pull this up. And hook it back up top. There's your top there. TV lift over here. Simply press the button. Lift your television. Next to that, a couple more USB ports at 110 on each side of your dinette. You have excellent lighting here. There's your television. I'll tell you about your bunk bed now. There's a safety feature on here, and it's this belt buckle. This, even turned on, will not allow me to bring it down with that buckle there. So we have to unbuckle, turn it on, and lower your bed. I stand corrected. There's your cushion that goes in between your dinette area here. When that's folded down as a bed, that cushion goes there, not the outside ones. So there's your top bunk. Do you want to mention this piece here? Your smoke alarm. Your antenna. Now in the antenna system, you're going to want to be all the way to the left when traveling down the road, and then pick up and turn it all the way to the right when you drive it again. That's down. Fire extinguisher, always at your entry doorway. Bring your bunk back up. Shut off that accent lighting up there. Bring it all the way up for a stop. Put your buckle back in. Again, even with it on, it won't let you do nothing. Shut that off. Keep that key away somewhere when you don't need to use your bunk. Again, more of the lighting, the touch blue or the hold white. Again, your auto leveling system up front. All kinds of information for you over here on the wall. Your heated mirrors, battery boost. Sometimes it just won't start, hit that battery boost. Your basic Ford setup up here. All of your dash. Removable table. More storage up here. I think that about covers everything on the inside. Now let's go pretend that we've closed it all up and we're going to leave the campsite and head home. So after we've closed it all up, brought up our auto leveling system, we're going to come in here to our low point drains. There are 4 knobs back there that you're going to open up and empty all of your tanks. You're then going to come over to your hot water heater and pull your drain plug. You can put it back in if you're done. If not, just lay it up in here. Now we've drained all of our clean water at the campsite. Now we're going to close the unit up. Close up all of our drains. We're going to head up to the dump station. When we get to the dump station, we're going to take the sewage hose and you're going to open up and connect it there. And once you've connected it, you're going to pull this black hose. That's going to be all of your wastewater. Now once it sounds like it's no longer dumping, you're going to come right over here and you're going to hook up a hose, again with your water pressure regulator. Turn that on for about 5 minutes. Remember to leave your black tank handle open. What that's going to do is it's going to send a sprayer around your black tank and clean out all that sewage. Let it run for a good 5 minutes, don't be in a hurry. After you're done with that, shut your water off, remove your hose, come back over, close your black handle, and then pour your gray. Your gray is going to be your cleaner waters, your sinks and your showers. That's going to clean your sewage hose out better for you. If you're done with that, store your sewage hose in a sanitary place and head home. Again, want to thank you for your purchase. Hope you guys enjoy this motorhome for many years to come. Happy camping.